Some people are very good at looking clean in front of the world. They know how to smile after breaking someone. They know how to speak softly after lying. They know how to act innocent after planting pain in a chest. And the funny thing is, people believe them. Because people see faces, they hear stories, they clap for the one who cries first. But God does not need your explanation. He saw when they changed the truth. He saw the message they deleted. He saw the promise they made while planning betrayal. He saw what happened when nobody was there. So do not panic when they fool the crowd. Do not lose yourself trying to prove what God already witnessed. Let them enjoy the applause. Let them wear the mask. Let them collect sympathy from people who heard half the story. Because life has a quiet way of returning things. Not always today, not always how you imagine, but every seed has a season. Every hidden action has a witness. What they did to you will not disappear just because they slept peacefully. A person can escape your words, they can escape your proof, they can escape your tears, but they cannot escape the one who saw everything. So stay calm, not weak, calm, not blind, calm, not defeated, calm. Because sometimes the strongest revenge is not chasing them, it is watching truth walk slowly, without missing one address. And when it returns with perfect weight, slowly. And you know what hurts the most? It is not the betrayal itself. It is watching someone hurt you, then sleep peacefully like nothing happened. That part changes people. Because the mind starts asking dangerous questions. Did they ever care? Was I blind? Was all of it fake? And sometimes, the answer is worse than the pain. Some people never loved your soul. They loved your patience. They loved your forgiveness. They loved the fact that you stayed soft while they stayed selfish. You were not a person to them. You were comfort, access, attention, a safe place to empty their darkness while pretending to care about yours. And when you finally break, they suddenly act confused. Ah, yes. Now they do not understand why you became distant, why your eyes changed, why your voice sounds tired, as if pain appears from nowhere, as if hearts collapse for fun. No. People become cold after surviving things they should have never experienced. That is why silence becomes heavy after betrayal. Because the soul is trying to understand how somebody looked into your heart and still chose to wound it. But listen carefully. Do not let injustice make you worship revenge. Do not become obsessed with destroying people who already destroyed themselves inside. Because God sees deeper than emotions. He sees intention. And intention is terrifying. A person can fake kindness, fake sadness, fake innocence, fake loyalty, but intention always leaves fingerprints on the soul. And eventually life starts exposing them without your help. Suddenly people notice patterns. Suddenly masks slip. Suddenly the same manipulation stops working. Because lies need constant maintenance. Truth does not. So stop exhausting yourself trying to wake everyone up. Some people will defend evil simply because evil smiled politely at them. Let God handle what human eyes failed to notice. Because no tear disappears. No silent suffering disappears. No hidden cruelty disappears. Everything waits. And one day, everything answers. And when the answer finally comes, it rarely arrives with noise. Not thunder, not drama, not some cinematic punishment people imagine in their heads. No, sometimes it arrives quietly. A loss they cannot explain. A heaviness in their chest at night. People leaving them for the exact same reasons they once laughed at you for crying about. Funny, isn't it? The same disrespect they normalized suddenly becomes unbearable when it enters their own life. The same loneliness they gave somebody else suddenly feels like torture when they taste it themselves. That is why wise people stop begging for revenge. Life already remembers addresses, and God never loses track of details. Not the trembling voice you hid, not the humiliation you swallowed in silence, not the nights you blamed yourself because somebody else's cruelty confused your heart. He saw all of it, even the things you never spoke about, especially those things. You know, some people think they escaped because nothing happened immediately. That is the dangerous part. Delay makes arrogant people feel untouchable. They start believing their lies are truth. Their manipulation becomes habit. Their cruelty becomes personality. And slowly, their own soul begins rotting while they keep smiling outside. Because every action leaves something behind. Peace or poison. And no human can poison others forever without drinking from it eventually. So if you are hurting right now, if you are sitting alone questioning your worth because somebody betrayed your trust, listen carefully. Do not measure justice by timing. Some lessons arrive late because they arrive complete. The person who mocked loyalty may spend years surrounded by fake people. The person who played with hearts may eventually beg for real love and never find stability. The person who enjoyed humiliating others may one day feel invisible in a room full of people. And the terrifying part? They will remember. Deep inside, they will remember exactly what they once did to someone else. Because the soul keeps records, even when the mouth denies them. So heal. Do not chase every explanation. Do not destroy your peace trying to force blind people to see truth. God saw. God knows. And what is written for every soul will arrive with perfect precision. Sometimes the punishment is not what happens around a person. It is what starts happening inside them. Because not every broken soul looks broken from the outside. Some people continue smiling while slowly losing the ability to feel peace. And that is terrifying. To eat without satisfaction, to laugh without joy, to sit with people and still feel empty, to keep chasing noise because silence reminds you of what you became. Many people think consequences only mean losing money, status, relationships. No. Sometimes the real consequence is becoming the kind of person who cannot rest anymore. A mind full of hidden guilt becomes a prison eventually, even if nobody sees it. That is why some people keep distracting themselves constantly, always scrolling, always talking, always running toward attention, always needing noise, because silence starts speaking when lies become too heavy. And deep down, they know. They remember who they betrayed to protect their ego. They remember who cried because of them. They remember the messages they ignored while pretending to be innocent later. Human beings can bury memories, but souls do not forget truth. And God does not forget the version of you nobody else met. Not the public version, the real one, the hidden one, the one that appeared when nobody was watching. That is why you should never envy people who hurt others and seem comfortable after. You are only seeing the costume, not the war inside their chest. Because peace is not fake smiling. Peace is sleeping without replaying your own cruelty at night. Peace is not needing to manipulate reality to survive your conscience. Some people lose that forever. So protect your heart carefully. Do not become proud of causing pain. Do not become addicted to revenge. Do not celebrate making others suffer. The soul learns from repetition, and eventually people become the very darkness they once hated. That is the irony of this world. The wounded sometimes become monsters, not because pain forced them, but because ego felt powerful hurting back. Stay human, even when betrayed. Stay honest, even when lied to. Stay clean, even when surrounded by poison. Because at the end of everything, reputation means nothing before God. Masks mean nothing. Excuses mean nothing. Only truth remains. Only truth. You know what scares dishonest people the most? Not exposure, not arguments, not even revenge. It is meeting someone they failed to destroy. Because they expected pain to finish you. They expected betrayal to make you bitter forever, weak forever, confused forever. And when they see you still breathing, still standing, still calm, something inside them starts shaking. Because your survival becomes evidence. Evidence that their lies were not strong enough. Evidence that God protected something inside you they could not reach. That is why some people become obsessed with watching the person they hurt. Quietly checking, quietly listening, quietly wondering if you finally collapsed. Not because they care. Because guilt mixed with pride creates a strange kind of paranoia. They want to believe you deserved it. They need to believe you were the problem. Because accepting the truth would force them to face themselves. And many people would rather destroy 10 innocent hearts than sit alone with their own conscience for one night. That is how dangerous ego becomes when morality dies. A person starts rewriting history inside their own head. Your patience becomes weakness. Your kindness becomes stupidity. Your silence becomes guilt. And their betrayal? Somehow that becomes justified. But God sees beyond edited stories. He sees motive. He sees envy hidden behind smiles, competition hidden behind friendship, cruelty hidden behind jokes. And some of the most terrifying people are not loud enemies. They are quiet pretenders. People who hug you while secretly enjoying your suffering. people who advise you while hoping you fail, people who act concerned while studying your wounds like entertainment. Be careful around souls that smile too perfectly during your pain. Those people are not confused, they are revealed. Still, do not waste your life becoming obsessed with who betrayed you, because darkness can become addictive. At first you only want justice, then you want answers, then you want them to suffer exactly the way you suffered. And slowly, without noticing, your peace begins depending on another person's downfall. That is poison. Do not drink poison while waiting for somebody else to die from it. Some people are already being punished by becoming who they became. Imagine waking up every day needing lies to maintain your image. Imagine needing manipulation just to feel powerful. Imagine never knowing if somebody truly loves you because you built your entire life on performance. That is not freedom. That is spiritual exhaustion wearing expensive clothes. And eventually, masks grow heavy. Everyone gets tired. Even manipulators, even narcissists, even people who think they escaped consequences forever. Because truth is patient, terrifyingly patient. It waits years if necessary, and when it finally arrives, it does not ask for permission. So if your heart is tired tonight, if betrayal changed the way you see people, if pain made you colder than before, listen carefully. Do not lose faith in goodness because somebody abused yours. Not everybody is fake. Not everybody enjoys hurting others. Not everybody smiles while hiding poison. And most importantly, God did not ignore your pain. Silence is not absence. Delay is not neglect. And just because people clapped for the wrong person does not mean heaven was deceived too. One day, everything hidden will breathe in the light. Everything. And maybe that is why betrayal changes the way a person looks at the world. Not because the pain was temporary, but because something sacred inside them was touched carelessly. Trust. People underestimate what trust really is. It is not just believing words. It is placing your inner world into someone's hands and hoping they do not crush it for convenience. And when they do, when they smile while betraying you, when they look calm while you are mentally collapsing, something deep inside the human soul starts becoming distant. That is why some wounded people stop laughing the same way, stop speaking the same way, stop opening their heart the same way. Not because they became evil, because they finally learned how dangerous people can be when morality disappears behind desire. Some humans will destroy peace just to protect their ego. Some will lie simply because truth embarrasses them. Some will watch you drowning emotionally and still ask why you changed afterward. As if pain should leave you untouched. As if betrayal should make you brighter. No. Pain leaves fingerprints on the spirit. But listen carefully. Do not let pain convince you that God abandoned justice. Human timing is impatient. Divine timing is precise. You want immediate answers. immediate exposure, immediate consequences. But sometimes God allows people to continue because hidden things must fully reveal themselves first. A dishonest soul eventually exposes itself without realizing it. Arrogance becomes visible. Patterns repeat. Masks crack. The same manipulation reaches new victims, and slowly, people begin noticing the darkness they once defended. Because falsehood can impress crowds temporarily, but it cannot sustain itself forever. Truth breathes differently. Truth stays steady without performance. Truth does not panic when questioned. Lies do. That is why manipulative people become angry when calm truth enters the room. Because calm truth destroys illusion without screaming. And illusion is all some people have. Without manipulation, they feel powerless. Without attention, they feel invisible. Without control, they feel terrified. So they create confusion around others to avoid facing confusion inside themselves. And many innocent hearts suffer because wounded egos refuse accountability. Still, do not carry hatred forever. Hatred is heavy. It chains the soul to the very people who damaged it. Forgiveness does not always mean reconnecting. It does not mean trusting blindly again. It does not mean pretending nothing happened. No. Sometimes forgiveness simply means refusing to poison your own heart any longer. You release the obsession. You stop replaying the betrayal every night. You stop asking why cruel people acted cruel. Because darkness explains itself eventually. And maybe the hardest truth of all is realizing some people knew exactly how much they were hurting you and continued anyway. That realization can break a person for a while, but it can also awaken them. Awaken boundaries. Awaken self-respect. Awaken emotional discipline. Sometimes pain removes illusions your comfort would have protected forever. And that hurts, but it also saves you. Imagine spending your entire life loyal to people who secretly celebrate your suffering. Imagine never discovering the envy behind the smiles. Imagine dying without seeing the truth. No. Exposure is painful, but blindness is worse. So thank God for the uncomfortable revelations. Thank God for the distance. Thank God for the silence that exposed fake loyalty. Because not every loss is destruction. Sometimes separation is protection wearing dark clothes. And one day, you will stop crying over certain people. Not because what they did became acceptable, but because your soul finally understood their absence is healthier than their presence ever was. And when that day comes, peace returns quietly. Not loudly. Quietly. Like morning light entering a room that survived a long night. And after everything, after the lies, after the confusion, after the nights where your chest felt too heavy to carry alone, you begin understanding something most people never learn. Not everyone loses you the moment you leave. Some people lose you the moment they stop respecting your heart. That is where real endings begin. Not distance, not silence, disrespect. Because a soul can survive arguments. A soul can survive mistakes. A soul can survive difficult seasons. But repeated disrespect slowly kills emotional safety. And once safety dies, love begins suffocating quietly. Funny how some people destroy beautiful things while thinking they are winning. They lie and feel clever, manipulate and feel powerful, ignore your pain and call it strength.